Hello, and welcome to Dream Logical World, which is a total fan game I have played before, made a video of before, and now I'm playing it again. Why am I playing it again? Well, I originally was going to play it again because I wasn't able to beat it on normal mode, so I was going to play it on easy modes to beat it then. But I recently did the exact same thing for Little Dog Queen. That was what I did like half an hour before I recorded this, and I didn't beat that game on easy mode. Because that's how far I've fallen off apparently. So in this game, from what I remember, is even harder than Little Dog Queen. So probably not going to be on easy mode. So what my actual goal here is this game has a lot of dialogue. In fact, there's a specific cutscene that plays before the final boss, and I remember it being extremely long. So the actual reason I'm doing this is for morbid curiosity. I'm wondering if I have my phone right here to put on a timer when it happens. When I get to that cutscene, if I actually legitimately try to read the whole thing out without trying to read fast or anything or skim through any of the dialogue, how long would it take? And I want to answer that question, so that's literally the only reason I'm playing right now. So who am I playing as? Who cares? Does it even matter? Does it even matter? Okay, well, here's a real question. What stupid stage 4 boss do I want to deal with? Because it's certainly not these two. Plays who? Whose final boss is who? I don't... Let's just play as you. What is this? Is the mask working again? No, it's something else. Koishi's connection with other people once again felt strangely less non-existent than normal, but it wasn't the same emotional impulse she'd acquired from the Mask of Hope during the religious riots. Her personality didn't feel different from normal, but people were noticing her anyway. Excuse me? And here was another. Have you seen the Shrine Maiden by any chance? Or her friends? It's my understanding that there's some major turmoil in Tokyo that may even be affecting the Netherworld. Koichi glanced at the earnest visitor. You mean Reimu, the Shrine Maiden, and her friends, like Marissa? Yes, do you know them? Let's go find them. Oh, I'm Yomu. Who are you? So these two people, they literally just met, huh? That's what we're going with? You know, this is the third recording I'm doing today, and I'm gonna have to read a lot. This was probably a terrible idea, but you know, sometimes give some insert quote about good things coming from bad ideas or something that probably exists somewhere. I don't know. It's not just the final boss either. There's a lot of dialogue in this game, and I'm going to read all of it and regret all of my decisions. Although it would be pretty funny if I actually did beat this game on easy mode. I wasn't able to do the same for Little Dog Queen, but I remember this game being, frankly, kind of stupid. There's some really dumb stuff in it. It doesn't help that its difficulty was heavily affected by which character you chose, because stage 4 bosses in this game are not what I call the same amount of difficulty sometimes. Why can Yomu does really affect me? How about that? Oh boy, I'm playing as Koichi. You know, that would feel a bit more special if I didn't spend most of my playing of shooty games the past couple months wasn't playing Linen games, where I've mostly played as Yabusabe, who is for all intents and purposes just Koichi. So yeah, actually playing as Koichi doesn't really feel all that special. I've been having these weird thoughts lately, like, is any of this real or not? They're calling it Dream Logic. Roll credits, I heard. The world is being changed in such a way that when we think the world is changing in such a way that we think the changes have always been there. How exciting. I wonder what hasn't always been like this. Maybe instead of fairies, there were dragons. Or the ground was in the sky, and the sky was in the ground. Or hey, maybe we never even existed. Wow. Well, okay, I suppose that's possible, but I think we should try to stay in the realm of relative plausibility for now. Oh my gosh, we're looking for Reimu and Marissa, but what if they don't actually exist? Ah, help. Well, that would just make this even more of an adventure. What if we're actually Insokyu's heroes? Here we come to save the world. considering I'm a servant of another master already, I'm not sure if I can handle that kind of responsibility to be. If Rainbow and Marissa don't exist, then the people I was talking with just a moment ago were doing such great cosplay, they might as well be Rainbow and Marissa. Hello there. Did you just say you've seen Rainbow and Marissa? Where did they go? Toward the mountain. They're trying to solve the dream logic incident. I could be so presumptuous. Is that what you're also doing? You read us like an open book. Are you a social psychologist? Can you tell me why people are noticing me? Whoa, hello there. I didn't even notice you here. What kind of power is that? Well, maybe it's because of society's increased self-awareness. Rainbow and Consent helped me discover the dream logic is doing that. That's part of the calamity? What kind of mind-slicing incident is people becoming more self-aware? Are you sure about that? We figured it out with deductive reasoning and some spell card duels. Want to go? See the spatial awareness for yourself. You're asking me for a battle? Well, sure, I guess I'm a little out of practice. Yeah! Best thing I've ever read in my life. This is gonna be something, isn't it? Alright, so if I remember correctly, there's like the thing about this story is that every single character you possibly playing as, they all like happen. They all happen at like slightly different times. So, you know, wow, a game where it actually makes sense how there's multiple different routes and end up with the confusion of who did what. In this, it's clearly explained who did what, which is quite nice. So yeah, I mainly picked these two because when I first played this game, I played as the team that had to fight these two, and their boss fight was not fun. It was not fun at all. So I have a 100% chance of not fighting them right now, which is pretty cool. Pretty sure I fight whoever was the selectable character before these two, which I don't remember right now, but I'll find out when it happens. Also, I don't remember the extra life gimmick in this game, so, yeah. How do I get extra lives? Ooh, I think you're right. Something felt differently than I remember. It felt pretty cool, actually. That's dream logic, although I think it's doing some not-so-cool stuff, too. They said they should get to the bottom of it, at any rate. Certainly, I don't know how much it might be affecting the Netherworld as well, but I came here to investigate. You're from the Netherworld? Oh my, you're on important business. I won't delay you any longer. It's no problem, really. See you around. Look at that, Yomu. You just wanted to help Reimu and Barissa. And here we are, already figuring out the dream logical incident ourselves. We really are heroes of the galaxy. You know what? If I really am a hero of the galaxy, and it's just dream logic confusing me, then of course I can handle that responsibility. Look how cute Yomu's sword is. They are adorable little sprites, aren't they? But Yomu's like, well, she looks like a bit more, like, I don't know, like, proportioned correctly, whereas Yomu just looks really squished, and I don't know why that is. Probably been trying to use this Yomu bit. Even the ghost thing. And alright, I remember this character. Oh boy, I can't wait to read this character's dialogue, oh boy. Well, this game's music is pretty chill for the most part. And I still had to turn the music down to like 20% or something like that, just because of how low my voice is when I record. But still, hopefully, you know, unlike most games I've been playing recently, the music should be relatively quiet for like the entirety of this. There shouldn't be any sudden spikes in musical volume. Yeah, this game doesn't start out too bad, but it certainly does get to a point. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe the gap between easy and normal mode is just that steep. Like, I'll be honest, when I played Little Dog Queen, like, did not feel like the gap between easy and normal was that bad. Like, still felt like I was having to do stuff in easy mode. But then, like, there was a few main games, like, a few of the main games that I played on normal mode, or on easy mode. Like, especially UFO. Like, that game on easy compared to that game on normal, it's like night and day. Do you want to know about the dream logical incident? Is that why you're here? Yeah, have you been asked that a lot lately? Well, yes, by everyone and their sister. The dream logic is affecting me too, and I'm not sure what to do about it. Well, hey, we can help. We're heroes of the incident resolvers. Incident resolving heroes of Insofio. What seems to be the issue? The dream logic has made people more sympathetic. More compassion? More self-awareness? What kind of incident is this? But more to the point, why does that bother you? It's just, I want to be left alone, but it's almost like the dream logic's messing with my free will. I can't help but be interested in seeing other people when I sense them nearby. Tinsuko, you can't possibly have forgotten me. We met before. It was long ago, and I can't remember much in general, and I can rarely be perceived, let alone remembered. But don't tell me you forgot me like the others. You were so excited when I came to the human village. You always liked the company of yokai better than humans when you were a child. You're one of the yokai I met? Your name was... Come on, don't you remember our games? We built a house of leaves. It didn't stand up very well. Koji? Yes, the one and only. I didn't expect a happy reunion. It is happy, right? We can make it happy, Tetsuko. You said you met some other incident resolvers. Yeah, I did. And I'm just gonna step right up and guess you got some spell card duels. Yeah. Shoot move! A brand new game for us to play. Let's have some fun once again, old friend. And then we fight, okay. Koichi's voice is slowly just turning into the same exact voice I do for every single character, which is a terrible version of my accent. It's not an accent. But, I mean, what do you want from me? The game just made her yell yeehaw. What voice am I supposed to give a character who yells yeehaw? They should talk like Santa Cheeks all the time. Yes, sirree. It's a terrible voice. I'm never doing that again. But yeah, like I was saying, this music is extremely chill. Which unfortunately means I don't really listen to it that often. Yep. I mean, that's just to be expected at this point. But most of the time when I listen to music, it's either when I'm driving, in which case I only listen to music I have downloaded, which is not any music for this game, or when I'm doing exercises. And normally when I do exercises, I like to listen to music that's more exciting. So unfortunately, if music is kind of chill, not really much opportunity for me to listen to it. Just how it be. Just like the chiming bells in the song. I guess it was nice getting to see a yokai again. But something strange about you, Koichi. You, ghost person, your emotions are normal. You're feeling determined and a little awkward. Awkward? Hello, I'm Yellow. but I don't sense any conscious emotion from you. Koishi, just faint, residual feelings, if even that. Tetsuko, when did you get so talented? You can read emotions, too? Yeah, I don't have any real emotions, or a conscious mind at all, really. When I closed my third eye, my consciousness disappeared. Really? That's kind of sad. I can see your happiness to meet me again, but I can't feel it. Why did you decide to close your third eye? I mean, they're not gonna do it, but it would be so funny if they actually just had Koishi explain her whole backstory right now, and it went on for 5 minutes. Everyone hated my sister, and because we could... Can we talk later? I don't know if the middle of a quest to save the universe is the best time, just that's all. Well, sure. Good luck, and nice to meet you, Yomo. Same. That was a little weird. I didn't want to tell her everyone hated us because we could read their minds. That's kind of like what she can do, right? Yeah, she grew up in the village. Do you think she shunned society and came out here because gaining her ability isolated her? Maybe so. Just a guess, but maybe so. Being awfully considerate for someone who has their mind locked away. Well, if it's the dream logic making people more self-aware and compassionate, I mean, I totally still feel like myself. Mysterious stuff. Why is the ghost so far ahead of me? What are you doing, Mion? What are you doing? Okay, this is a chill stage theme. I remember this one. Oh, the ghost like slashes. That's kind of cool. Because you see, Yomu normally does the slashing, but this time Yomu is not doing the slashing. She's doing the shooty shoot, but now the ghost is doing the slashy slash. Which I guess, if I wanted to do a challenge in this game where Yomu can't slash, I guess I'd literally have to hold the shift button the whole time. Which would be very annoying. Man, it is so nice to play a game that has where you're actually able to collect point items without holding the shift button. It's like one of the most annoying things about limited games is that you can't, if you're not holding the shift button, you are not collecting any resources. You just aren't. You have a non-existent collection point where if you're not hitting, like, the hitbox, you are not collecting an item. Here it is, the obligatory stage mid-boss that doesn't appear as a boss and has no dialogue. You're always gonna have those in your games. Oh boy, a 1-up. I like 1-ups. Well, I was talking about it a bit, I think, in my little dog queen recording, but I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do after this. I don't know if I'm gonna try to find more fan games to play or not, because remember at one point, like long ago, I planned to play through the extra stage and upload those, but like I said, previous recording, I just don't have the desire to do that anymore. So, I can try to find some more fan games to play on normal. If I don't do that, then I don't know. I might just stop playing the shooty shoot games from now on. Man, I started recording the Plants vs. Zombies videos, and I have no idea if anyone's gonna watch those. But, you know, even if they don't, I wanted to record those for specific reasons anyway. I've already recorded up to, like, finishing the adventure mode of that game, and who knows how many parts will be uploaded of that, because I've made so many recordings far ahead of right now, for the sake of, you know, school's about to start, so I don't know if I'm even going to be able to record at that point, so try to make as many recordings as possible, so who knows what the schedule's going to end up being. This place sure is dangerous. Did the Dream Logic's mastermind forget about when they decided to make the world a familiar place? Look at this neat artsy glass, though. It is pretty. Maybe they only like friendliness and prettiness. It's kind of a tall order for a sinister mastermind to care about friendliness and safetiness, wouldn't you agree? Well, it's 2 out of 3. That's more sense than can be said of most sinister masterminds, I suppose. Alright, is there like a piece of Yomu's hair coming out of her mouth? Look at that. Oh my, yes, it certainly is dangerous. I just tripped over a piece of glass and scraped my hair. If only his kind soul could spare me a bandage or something. I guess I have a couple of cloths I could lend you, but where did it hurt again? Oh yes, that'll work. Maybe you could just put that right here. This part of my hair. I don't mean to interrupt our afternoon friendliness and prettiness hour, Yobu, but something's suspicious here. Hair doesn't have feelings, unless you're some kind of super mutant whose hair has feelings. I know, I just didn't know exactly which spot she meant. Maybe somewhere close to her hair. Well, what if I am a super mutant whose hair has feelings? Anything possible in a world of dream logic, right? You're right, but if dream logic made your hair susceptible to pain, you just have to think it had always been like that, right? You wouldn't think that anyone whose hair had feelings must be a super mutant. Oh, crap. But, wait. Maybe I've always had pain receptors on my hair, and I just pointed out the dream logic incidentally. Sure, I guess, but I'll forget it. At this point, it's obvious you're just trying to lure us into a attack. Haste our spell cards, Vile Germ. We're the heroes of the multiverse, and we won't stand for this. Indeed I am. I'm Akitoda, a yokai virus. If only a kind soul could spare some life energy, I could use to create more viruses. Oh boy. Yeah, this thing is always gonna be funky looking. Yep, let's just leave Yomu yeah, I'm basically doing this blind, even though I have played this game multiple times before. I know that was months ago. Like it's January. I think I played this in what, early August? That's the last time I played the game. Infected immune system. You know, these are just what a nice character this is. A virus character. They make you sick. Well, I mean, we already have characters that can, like, make you sick, so that's like, I don't know. I don't even know how their ability works. They just, like, manipulate sickness or something. You know, I should probably pay attention. That, like, almost hit me. Oh yeah, there's some weird bomb system in this game, and I don't remember how it works at all. Like, I don't know what my bombs are based on. Because there's no bomb counter. So I don't know what it's based on. Because I didn't bother doing research for this, because I'm playing on these modes, who cares? I say, I'm still gonna lose anyway, because I lost my offering, so I'm gonna beat this. That's the end of the fight. Oh wait. Poor little me can't even try to make a few viruses without getting beaten up by everyone in Sokyo. My life is a joke. People don't like their life energy being stolen, you know. At least I don't. Maybe that's why they feel the need to defend themselves. Man, I'm thankful to whoever did the dream logic for letting me come into existence. But they really didn't follow up with making me good at what I do. The dream logic's responsible for your existence? In a sense, yeah, that's what the other people thought anyway. It's been making more yokai emerge. This is strange. That doesn't seem to have anything to do with friendliness or pettiness? Or prettiness? Well, I don't know. I said one of those two words. What would make someone enhance compassion and self-awareness and then create more yokai? And just forget about all this treacherous area? Or you don't suppose they made this glass and stuff? They made the diamond trees and all that too? Nah, that'd just be crazy. You have a point. I was just thinking they might just want to help out in Sokyo. But now I'm less certain I'm less certain than ever about their motives. The only other lead I think we have is the others. Rainbow and Marissa were here, right? Do you know where they went? Akitada? They went that way, toward the Actually, I have no idea what's over there. Oh no, they were created by the incident. That means that if we solve the incident, surely they'll go away, right? No. There'll be some reason why they don't go away. Like how in 14, when, you know, once the Miracle Medal incident was over, the Tsukumogami character should have died, but nope. Somehow Raiko brought herself back to life, and then brought the other two back to life, and that's just never been explained. It's like she went to the outside world and found some power, and then saved that some power, and shared it with these other two characters, and then became an irrelevant character that no one ever talks about again, except for, like, an article in one of Aya's books. Yep. Always funny to me how like closely connected Raiko and the Tsukumogami sisters are in 14. I mean, they're the mid-stage boss of Raiko's stage. And then after that game, Raiko's like, you know what, I'm gonna go play with the Prison River sisters, and you two can just do whatever you want. And then they proceeded to never be mentioned ever again. Oh, I thought that was the end of the stage. Guess for reality? Meeting ground? Cool. Who am I fighting? What was that? Did you hear some faint rustling? Yes, I did. I wonder if it was Koichi. No, wait, I'm Koichi. Oh, you two. Ah, it's you two. Not quite who we were looking for, but it'll do. Oh, are you vicious yokai looking for humans to prey on? Will you want to know what you want to know what I taste like? Extermination! What? No, that's not what I meant. We were looking for Reimu and Marissa. You've seen me before, right? Gomo Kapaku, the half-human? Oh yeah, I think I've seen you around once or twice. I'm Kazuzu Motori, Kinsokyo's greatest hero, and if you get in the way of my being Kinsokyo's greatest hero, then you'll be eating my Danmaku. Excuse you, we are the heroes of the multiverse, and we're going to resolve the Dream Logic incident. Kozuzu, if you could stop being an action hero for 5 seconds, these are very clearly fellow incident solvers. And if we put what we found out together instead of fighting, we'll solve... Wait a second, are we trying to solve the incident? You're about to say that, yes? Because here I honestly just wanted info for my newspaper. I figured the usual suspects would take care of the incident itself. When did this turn into actually trying to resolve it? Well, you told Actada that we tried to stop the Dream Logic. I think that was the first time you mentioned it. It's Dream Logic. Friendly and pretty Dream Logic. It's making you think more about other people. That's true. Tetsuku said it was raising people's compassion. Now that I know I'm being affected by the Dream Logic, I'm not even sure what to do. We were looking for a way to resolve the incident, at any rate. We thought we'd follow Reimu and Marissa because they might know something, but if there's any info you have, that'd be a big help too. We sure do have some information. Great, what is it? It's a secret, and the only thing that will make us tell you is an action sequence. Kapow! Who's the true hero of the Omniverse? Only a Danmaku battle can decide. Well, and then they fight. Oh boy, 2 bosses at the same time, but they share the same HP bar, so it's fine. Also, this theme has Kozuzu's theme in it, so I like that one a lot. Kozuzu's theme is very nice. You don't get to hear it very often because it doesn't get remixed that much, because it doesn't have the opportunity to get remixed much, because Kozuzu isn't used very much, because she doesn't get to be used very much, because she isn't able to do the flying and the shooty very often, except for in games like this, where they have a reason for why she could do the flying and the shooty. Oh, yeah, I probably should have hit there, but I wasn't hit there. Man. I know this is easy mode and all, but, I died like 7 or 8 times when I fought Yomo and Koichi when I first played this game. So just to put that in perspective for how this is going. I mean, again, I know this is easy mode, but something tells me they're an easier boss fight in normal mode than when Koichi are. Oh, that's neat. I died. I got hit. I mean, I pressed the bomb button, but also I have no idea how the bomb button even works in this game, so maybe I had bombs and maybe I didn't. I can't tell. That's neat, isn't it? Time up though? Probably is. On? Oh, I understand, Harness. You both battled admirably. I humbly accept you as fellow heroes of the multiverse, and I gratefully extend to you our secret information. That face. Look at that smile. The dream logic has increased people's self-awareness and compassion. It's also made yokai be created more often and made people know about viruses, and a whole bunch of other stuff like diamonds on trees and paths made of fancy glass. Well, we kind of already knew about all that. Well, great, we just went through that whole battle for nothing. Come on, Aya, there has to be something we can get out of this. What other info is there? Nuno K's benefactor, right? Even though that probably wasn't important. Huh, what happened with Nuno K? We just brushed past her, so we didn't get to talk for very long. Oh yeah, I guess we could help with that. Nuno K returns favors to people who act kindly to her. She was around the Tree of Aspects because she was supposed to return a favor there. But the only people who she found there were us, the incident resolvers, and none of us were the one who paid her a favor. So then, I suggested that person might be the mastermind of the dream logic. It made Nuno K become more self-aware. That's a favor, right? I see. That makes a ton of sense. But if that's true, why wasn't the mastermind there? That's where we got stuck. The only other place to search would be above the Tree of Aspects or something. And then we weren't sure why they'd be all the way up there. The Tree of Aspects is a perfectly ordinary place, kind of the most basic place in the entirety of Tokyo, actually. What a conundrum. Is it, though? Yes, it certainly is a conundrum. No, that's not what I meant. Is the tree really the most basic place in Gisokyo? I mean, we're questioning everything else, so we don't know where else to look. Might as well give that a try. Hold on a second. Aya, when was the last time you mentioned the Tree of Aspects in your newspaper? Maybe a few weeks ago. I wrote about how the sunsets in the field near the tree were really beautiful that time of year. What about the time before that? How many more times back then can you remember? Before that it was... weird. I don't remember. Do you think there might have not been a time before that? Because, oh, say, the tree didn't exist that long ago? Yomu says, full of confidence, with her hair in her mouth. You're totally right. I knew I was onto something. The masterminds created the Tree of Aspects and somehow used it to change the aspects of existence. And our minds thought it was just an ordinary part of Ginchokyo, just like the diamond trees and everything else the Dream Logic did. Aya, let's head there right now. We can join forces with Yomu and, the other person, right? Koichi Komeiji, and I'd be honored to form a super team with the most powerful incident solvers in existence. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure after this point, the dialogue for playing as the Yomu Koichi team and playing as the Aya Kozuzu team is the same. Because, like, they basically join up with us, and then they talk in all the cutscenes. But then again, I'm not sure. That's because I don't remember. I think there actually was. I'm pretty sure I played this game as both. Did I get hit there? I don't know. I pressed a bomb button. Don't know how the bombs work in this game. I also remember this being kind of like a pretty big difficulty spike. No, I mean, the battle itself was a pretty difficult spike, but like this stage-wise, it's a lot more difficult than the stage, I remember. But it's on easy mode, so not gone across that much. Because I think Sakia, I don't know, it's not connected, is it? Because I'm pretty sure you join up with you fight and join up with characters directly ahead of you, not behind you. So when you do, so it's actually like, because you fight different characters each time, the people you go with are different each time. So it's just, you always have two more people show up with you. It's like different two people. It's not different two people. I'm just rambling at this point. Hey, I thought we'd find you here. Did you find your benefactor? And were they, by any chance, the mastermind of the dream logic? Yep, you guys had it totally right, except that there was 2 masterminds, not 1. For a twist. That just means 2 more enemies to beat. Excellent, we'll be resolving the incident now, if you don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind, but see, after I found them, I had to return their favor. And since they were concerned about you guys coming so close to the tree, they asked me to stay a while and guard it. This probably won't get any better than the other times, but I can't neglect my reason for being. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not dodging this properly. Oh boy, I went up. Oh, this is a weird thing. Why did I go over here? Why did I go over here? There was a perfect opening over there. Why did I go over there? Sometimes you just do things without thinking. You know, Jimbo. Just happens. It doesn't even make sense. It just happens in the heat of the moment. You're wondering why you ever did that in the first place, but when so small time is left to think, full brain not have time to comprehend, and thus monkey takes over, and you will become one with the monkey. What am I talking about? Talking about monkeys. Okay! I don't feel like I had time to react better, but you know, I probably did, but I just not with myself here. It's my 3rd recording of the day, and all those 2 previous recordings I did bad at games, so I have just come to the conclusion that I am bad at games. I'm not even going to use the fact that I'm talking as an excuse anymore. I'm just bad at the games. You know, that's okay. Sometimes you're just bad at games. And why did the fairies turn into mini fairies? What is happening? Why did the fairies the slime stuff, the Minecrafts, are big fairies actually just smaller fairies all this time? Is Dio-say actually a conglomerate of multiple fairies? Who knows? That's your game theory. All these words are different aspects the tree is controlling, right? It sure is pretty. Hey, I wonder, if we touch a word, does that mean we can control it? Doesn't seem to do anything. A little disappointing, but maybe it means existence can't just be tampered with by anyone. Yeah, I'm thankful that you didn't just accidentally destroy the universe or something. Only one person is capable of pruning and growing the tree aspects, and that person is me. The branches and words you see are merely visual representations representing the abstract concepts that are the abstract aspects of existence. Yeah, Ami and I have created those as models to keep track of existence. The actual changes are made by yours truly. You're the one causing the dream logic. Well then, you'll be sorry if you decide to stand against Kozuzu Mutori. No, wait, we should find out what's going on first. That'll help you write your articles, right, Aya? It'll help us resolve the incident. I mean, whatever you want to do. We need to learn what's going on, and if we can help resolve the incident, that's definitely a nice bonus. So let's start with question 1. Mysterious and verbose girl on a saw. Who are you? I'm Kaseki Amashirasagi. I can read words that are of the Japanese language very well. The pruning saw of Ami perfectly crafts the aspects of life to carve a better Gensokyo. So you really do think you're improving the world, huh? You're a pruning saw? Does that mean you're a Tsukumogami? But what kind of Tsukumogami can warp reality? A really stupid one. Ami's desire for new aspects of existence is what eventually resulted in me. Sawing trees and cutting branches was the work it fell to her to perform. And after every sweat drop from every stroke, she imagined a more fulfilling existence. If all the categories and subcategories of reality could be represented by a branching tree, and she could redraw it, not even the most powerful of the myriad gods could ever perform a thing like that, correct? Until Gensokyo became flooded with the power of the Miracle Mallet. The Miracle Mallet's miraculous power imbued inanimate objects with life and the desire to carry out their purpose as tools. Amy used and took care of her saw well, physically, to cut the branches, and importantly, metaphorically, to prune her imaginary tree of aspects. As such, when the Mallet's power encountered it, that saw became me, a Tsukumogami with the ability to manipulate the aspects of existence. Jesus Christ. The Miracle Mallet, that's what Seiji used to try and invert the social order. It is, but Gensokyo isn't being flooded with his power anymore. Shouldn't the Tsukumogami have all returned to being normal objects? And to think that I tried capturing that in Monodraco because he somehow get a hold of the mallet again. Ami and I had awareness that I would revert to my previous state if we did not do something. So one of our first operations as the drawers of reality was to raise the rate and ease with which new yokai are born. Said change allows my sentient self to remain in existence and continue pruning the tree of aspects. You know, I've got the, Koichi, you could just, start doing the eye thing. Start going shrimp fry. I think that would be a good representation of this conversation. Full shrimp fry. An ingenious plan. You really bamboozled all of Gensokyo. Ami and Kaseki, the horrifying girls that are controlling you and your life. Forget where you put your glasses. It was them! Excuse me, Ami's desire is not to control people. By changing the aspects of existence, we are creating a better and more fulfilling world for everyone. I can see that with the changes you made, like compassion and self-awareness, but is changing reality really worth it if it comes at the expense of free will? I don't really know the answer to that question myself, I'm just asking. I don't think free will is a part of you truly being tampered with, but Ami could explain it better than I. Let's talk to Ami then. Can you take us to her, Kaseki? I could, but plenty of information is in your hands already, and I desire to protect the goals of Ami. I would be failing her if I did not at least try to prevent your access to her. Ready for a spell card battle, Sinister Mastermind? You'll never stand up against the heroes of the Poly-Multi-Omniverse. I don't really know what any of this means, neither do I, but can I just say, wow, Kaseki is really the mastermind of an incident. Like, I don't even care if we manage to beat her or not, this is just so cool. And that's the end of the conversation. Characters sometimes, I swear. I can manipulate the entire fabric of the universe because I'm a saw, and that's what that means. And remember when I first started getting into the pillows, I learned about Sagame, and I was like, man, her ability sounds really dumb. And it is. Oh boy. It's fine if it's for the sake of the plot. Whatever. Alright, there's so many things about this fight that I had no idea how to do, and now it's on easy mode, but it's probably still gonna be the case. Oh, come on, that was the end of the spell. You're gonna do that to me. Oh, what you doing there, Morty? Yep, just cut that away from me. Get out of my face, please. Deal. That was very close to hitting me. Why did that come up from the bottom of the screen this time? That's not supposed to happen. You are very gradually dying, aren't you? Probably because I have 2.2 power. Just very gradually dying. Certainly have unique spells. That's one thing. Think about this game and yep. Whoops. Something hit me there. I wasn't really paying attention to what. Well, we've already established that I'm not beating this game on easy anyway. Because, you know, I wasn't able to beat Little Dog Queen on easy mode, so I just can't even play control games on easy mode anymore. Yep. I've lost it. I fell off. I can no longer play video games. It's a sad sight. But, you know, it's just what happens in your life. Sometimes different phases of existence happen or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm dodging a saw right now. I'm dodging many saws, in fact. Look at all these saws being thrown at me. And I am dodging them. Semi-successfully. Yep. If you could just blow up a tiny bit faster than this, it would be greatly appreciated. Man, why is every single one of this... Why are every single one of these attacks multi-phases? Alright, it's this one. Forget breaking the fourth wall. We demolished it into a billion pieces. Good luck ever getting it back. The music is gone. There's nothing but sound effects. Slowly more and more of existence. And then the colors are gone. Oh boy, we are now in the 1910s. 20s? I don't know. When was color TV invented? Now the sound is gone. All you can hear is my voice. The rest of the game is done. And now I can't say anything! Woo! We have become... That's right, the final aspect of erasing existence is becoming Mystia. What did we tell you? Truly, there is no battle with human or yokai that the incident resolvers cannot win. It would appear that our concern was forthcoming. Is that even a correct usage of forthcoming? Do you mean that some other incident resolvers were already here, Kaseki? Nunokai did mention other times. That is accurate. Reimu, Arisa, Kasen, Yuka, Sakia, Sanai, Raisin, and Seija are already on their way to see Ami. Wait, Seija's with them? Is she trying to take control of the dream logic power or something? Would you describe as the dream logic power is manifested in me? There is no way for another to control it. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I've encountered that Amano Draco too, and she's bad news, whether she's controlling a miraculous power or not. You'd better go make sure she isn't making the situation any worse. It's time for the final area, the final confrontation. Everything up till now is just a drill, guys. This is the real deal. You know, I do have to wonder, why isn't Sukuna in this game? I mean, Sega's in this game, so I guess, you know, at least she's here. You figured. Since this whole game is like a byproduct of 14, you figured Sukuna would at least show up somewhere. Bullets, Mario. I don't dodge the bullets, Mario! I can't dodge the bullets, I gotta press the bomb button. I don't know how to dodge the bullets, Mario. This. Has Yomo been shooting this many bullets this whole time? I've just now noticed. Oh, that's a big wall of laser. Oh, what are we doing here? Huh? Oh, we're doing that, okay. Right. Okay. That's cool. What? Alright, no, please stop. Just stop. Press the bomb button. Get a godforsaken bomb button, just work. just want my video games to have a bomb button that does what bombs do normally. Where I can see the bombs and then I press the bomb button and it works. Well, like I said, I wasn't beating this anyway. I mean, do you really want me to beat this game and then see the true routes dialogue? Do you know how much dialogue that's going to be for the neutral ending? Like, there's how much dialogue in the middle of gameplay before the final boss. I can only imagine how much dialogue there's going to be when if I actually beat the game and get the normal ending. Oh, 140! Man, I was looking decently well before this stage started. Well, it worked now, I don't know why. You know, you can just stop it. The stage has gone on for far enough. I am quite done with it, honestly. So can you just stop? Please stop. Nope, we're just editing another layer. We're just gonna keep on going here. Yep. Thanks for the wall. I could have dodged that. Yep. Alright, here we go. Time for the main course. Right, so, got my timer. I got a stopwatch on right now. As soon as the dialog box pops up, I'm going to press it and then turn the phone upside down so I won't be able to tell how long this is taking. I'm just assuming you're gonna betray us, you know, because that's what you do. Oh yeah, Seija is here. Who in the world brought her here? I did. Sorry. The dream logic was just messing with my head. I felt like I had to make her prove she wasn't the mastermind. Yeah, we'll never touch the dream logic power on our watch, Monojaku. Well, this is neat. Now it's 11 of us against Ami and Seijo. Kozuzu, how the heck did you get here? Hi, Reimu. I'm an incident resolver now. I found out that I wanted to help, so she set me up with some cool Danmaku, and Yopu and Koichi joined in too. Psst, we're heroes of the Polymulti-Omniverse, did you know that? I don't care about Polyverse. I don't care what Polyverse you're the hero of, Kozuzu. You can't just launch yourself into an incident with no prior spellcard experience. Especially not an incident like this. Do you think facing powerful yokai is like playing with a few magical books? Freaking out right now. Do your parents know you're here? Hi. Well, they probably just think I'm without you right now. But I was never in any real danger. I and the other two were with me. And now you're here, and we're going to end the dream logic together, right? Well, yes, we're going to do that, but just, was I not clear enough with that you need to be careful with? Please be gentle with her. She only desires to serve Gensokyo just as you do, and just as I do. What on earth was? Ami, show yourself. I doubt even the Tree of Aspects could create words capable of describing how honored I am to meet all of you. Though I had hoped our acquaintance would be made under different circumstances. You look familiar for some reason. Wait, have I seen you before? Are you from the village? My name is Ami Torazaka. I'm the daughter of a woodworker who lives in the human village. It's fitting that you gave the name Dream Logic to the way in which we change reality. Because once our reality has been finalized, everyone in Gensokyo will finally be able to live their dreams. Raisins here. That's it. You really turn existence upside down just to make people's dreams come true? I'd certainly be a villain if I was doing it for any other reason. How does that work, though? Whose dream are you trying to achieve with these random changes in reality? Rakuto? I'm doing this for Rakuto, as well as everyone else with a dream that this world can't make into reality. Rakuto? Rakuto. Hold on, wait 1 second. You are not going to tell me this is a love story. Before I met Rakuto, it felt like cutting branches and taking them to the woodworking shop was the only thing I had time to do. My father and I needed to make a living. Maybe some people would be content with a life of making wooden crafts. But I wasn't. I couldn't tell you why I wasn't. My heart just wouldn't allow me to be satisfied. I wanted something impossible, something daring, something heroic. My impossible dream was to resolve incidents. My favorite thing in the world was to hear about Reimu and Marissa and Sanai and all the rest of you protecting Gensokyo from harm. Bravely exploring other worlds. facing down a fearsome yokai. If I had only the time and the spell card experience, I'd be Gensokyo's most dedicated defender. Gensokyo is the land of fantasy, right? So why was sawing trees the only thing it had to show me? Well, one day, when I sat in a tea house trying to answer that question, Rukato showed me I didn't really need to ask. Your work ends up in people's homes for them to appreciate, he said, and on buildings for the whole village to see. See the beautiful design on the front of this tea house? I don't know if you realize this, but it was made at your workshop. Fukoto saw extraordinary things in even the most mundane of lives. He could lift my spirits in the lowest of times. He helped me feel a little better about my lot in life, but the best part came when I told him about my impossible dream. He had a little bit of experience with spell cards. He wanted to get better, and he suggested that we learn together. Hang it on me, no wonder you're named after love. And so, practically every spare moment I had free from work was spent training with Rukato. We were able to take little trips outside the village after we got strong enough. Epic fantasy adventures. That's what we called them. I was walking right up to the sights and wonders I had always dreamed of seeing with my own eyes. Maybe we could have started helping others in need. Maybe we could have been the perfect incident-resolving pair. Maybe we could have been the perfect couple. If only existence hadn't said no. Rukoto was adventurous and endearingly eccentric, but he was also unstable. He couldn't control his emotions well. It was something he got from his parents, he said. Sometimes he'd pour his heart out to me, other times he'd barely speak a word or two. Sometimes he'd want to spend entire evenings with me, other times he told me to just practice on my own, and I didn't know why. I wanted to live this fantasy forever. I didn't want to go back to my old wooden life locked away from the realm of fantasy. So I confessed my feelings. I told him that I loved him. He liked me very much, of course. He said he could be my soulmate, my significant other. He just wasn't sure he could handle a relationship. So I waited for his decision. And waited, and waited, as he swayed toward and away from me like branches on a windy day or Yomu right now. And then he avoided me for a long time. Oh no, here it comes. And then he came back and he said, "This is Miyu Ayakuso, my new girlfriend." How could he do that? How could he say he loved someone else when he fully knew about how I felt about Kensokyo and about him? I still like you, he said, if that meant anything. I tried to get him to explain, and finally he said, after several days of begging, he said he knew he was unstable and he couldn't get into a relationship with me because he wanted to keep me from being hurt. I lost my only spell card partner. I had no choice. I returned to my mediocre life, eating, sleeping, and cutting trees. And the one thing I could ever think about was why. Why did Rukuto pull me in and care about me, and then push me away and avoid me? Why did he leave me when I needed him the most, and then claim he did it because he didn't want to hurt me? Why did he have to inherit an unstable mind? Why didn't the world give him the choice to just not be like that? Why can such seemingly perfect relationships develop and then be revealed as so shockingly incompatible? Why was I allowed to find such a perfect friendship and then have that very friendship pull it out from under me? I always wanted to resolve Gensokyo's incidents, but now I was aware of the biggest incident of all, the incident of imperfection. If only I could use my pruning saw to cut off the bad aspects of existence. That was my dream. And then, as the land of fantasy would have it, I could. The miracle mallet gave life to my pruning saw, and it became Kazeki. So you don't need to worry that reality will fall apart. You don't need to worry about your altered memories. Everything is in our hands. We understand what it's like to have your dreams to be impossible, and we're creating a new world where you can make them come true. Hey, Ami, I have to hand it to you. That was a great dramatic monologue, wasn't it? You're so eloquent. Is she? And, we need to stop you and stuff. Yeah. Congratulations, Ami. You didn't solve any incidents, but you caused one. I know that your first instinct would be to put a stop to all this. In your mind, it probably looks like an incident. But when our reality is finished, your scrambled memories and confusion about reality will be sorted out. Is the temporary inconvenience such a high price to pay for an existence where dreams can come true? Well, listen, Ami, I'm impressed with how much you want to create a better life for everyone. But are you completely sure there aren't any bitter feelings clouding your judgment? It seems to me like most of the dream logic changes we've observed could be tied to your romantic and adventurous desires. You made people more aware of themselves and compassionate towards others. That would make it easier for Rukoto to realize how he treated you. And you talked about exploring Kensokyo and seeking wonders, as well as appreciating beauty at home in the human village. Those are all kinds of surreal and beautiful environments in Kensokyo now. Could you be creating new wonders for yourself to explore? That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, if I were you, I'd ask myself, am I really doing this to help Tokyo as a whole, or just to force the person I love to come back to me? Hee hee. Yes, I certainly appreciate beauty. I like wooden crafts because I grew up with them, but I also love glass art in particular. I know my dreams and Rukoto's dreams best. This has been going on for an hour, so of course we would start with those. But lots of people would love to get along better with others and appreciate natural beauty. And we're progressing quite far in fulfilling all the dreams other people have too. You're all acquired the knowledge of viruses, right? Misaki found out that viruses cause disease through her ability to manipulate the aspects of existence. I suggested pruning them out, but she found that they're an important part of nature too, so we decided to make people aware of them instead. This way, people can avoid illness more often while keeping the circle of life in balance. Well, regardless of whether you're helping Gensokyo or just yourself, I think you've made plenty of mistakes. Aspects of existence interact with each other, you know. You raised the radio guy coming into existence just to keep Kiseki around, and it gave everyone the knowledge of viruses. You know what that caused? A yokai virus attacking people near the human village. It steals energy from life in order to create more viruses. That part of the world is more dangerous now, not safer. But of course, we're not finished yet. There'll be a few bumps in the road while we're still experimenting. We're working on reducing the yokai creation rate back to normal while finding a way to keep Kiseki alive. There are other sources of power that Tsukumagami could use, you know. You can get rid of the dream logic and still keep Kiseki. If I could offer something as well, when Seiji and I met up with Sakiya and Raisin, I started acting really petty about how I thought I wanted to resolve the dream logic more than they did. It took us fighting each other for me to even realize what I was doing. It was there that we made an educated guess. A hypothesis. Ami and Kiseki specifically increased how often we think about the state of other people. They didn't really account for the other aspects of compassion. The effects on people could vary depending on their personality. In my case, I actually became pushier and more aggressive, not kinder. My point is that human psyche is complex, and merely increasing people's thoughts of others doesn't necessarily make them kinder. I'm inclined to agree. We know that there's a few mistakes to work out. Everything takes time. Crafting reality isn't like crafting a wood block. It's extremely complicated. We know that. We know you know that, Ami. We're just not sure we can stand for this. For real, though, not just anyone can change these words on the Tree of Aspects, but you and Kiseki have total control over them. What if you break something? You know, like accidentally destroy the Omnipoly multi-omniverse? We can't do that. I mean, that isn't possible, thankfully. Some things aren't possible, even when you're controlling existence. Yep. Reality doesn't accept paradoxes. We can't just make a change that results in a logical inconsistency. My very first idea, as a matter of fact, was make it so people's personalities aren't so constrained by their genetics. But that would lead to a gap in existence. If people's personalities didn't come from their parents, where would they come from? We could have tried just making it random, but that didn't seem fair either. So we settled for simply increasing self-awareness and compassion. No more are people locked into personalities they themselves can see are flawed. Now they have the free will to be the kind of people they dream to be. That's a pretty ironic way of describing it, if you ask me. You didn't give people the freedom to think compassionately. You forced them to think that way. You took their free will away. And having our free will overridden is just as scary as constantly breaking the universe, if not more so, honestly. What are you? No, that's not how you should look at it at all. Look, I mean, from one person who understands magic really well to another one, no matter how much you can make things make sense in your head, there's the ultimate stopper for controlling reality like this. Now the people know this is a dream logic world. Someone out there is gonna try and control it for themselves. Kiseki's the only one who can actually do it, yeah, but someone can try to make her do something. No matter how much dream logical defense you put around yourself, there's always that small chance someone can break through. And that would be much worse than people occasionally getting sick and dying. How is this worse than I thought it would be? How is this going on longer than I thought it would? We can understand your motives in this. Your plan just ain't gonna work. We already foiled your plan to not let anyone get past Kiseki. What if one of us wanted to do that? Hey, Yami, give me the dream logic power. Look, we can prevent the tree from being shepherded with if you want. We can create new aspects just for that purpose. We can fix the imperfections in the world with just a few more adjustments. We have this under control. This girl is smart, I like her. No more reality warping, or more reality warping. Oh, that's really your only defense. No, it's not my only defense. I can show you an example of how your lives have been made better by the dream aspects. A way that makes up for having our free will taken away. You've noticed that the path from the human village to the Hakurai Shrine has become much shorter, correct? We sure have. I have to admit that space warping you did is pretty impressive. And that the Hakurai Shrine is now receiving regular visitors and donations. The combination of an easier route to the shrine and an increased prosperity for thinking about others led to the shrine's new popularity. You gave my shrine to more followers on purpose. You did that for me. Of course. That was your dream, right? That's what you wanted most. I know. I can't. I'd love to accept your gift, Mommy, but I can't. What? Maybe the dream logic is making me do this. Maybe if not for it, I'd be ecstatic. But if you wanted me to say yes, you should have made us think more about other people in addition to ourselves. If I let large-scale incident like this change Tokyo forever, I'd be letting down the Hakurai Shrine and everyone who lives in our world. More visitors and donations, it's worth that. This is already the world of fantasy. We don't need to overcomplicate things by making it the world of dream logic too. I knew you'd make that choice. I don't know what to say. I can't give up. I can't let the opportunity slip from me again. I have dreams to achieve. I have a world to fix. Kono's dream is to defend Tokyo at my side. I have to change the world so dreams can come true. Well, if you aren't backing down, then you know what has to happen now, right? I don't know if diamonds grow on trees or who exterminates who, but here's what I know for sure. I Reimu Hakurai, the shrine made into silence is crying young adults. And I can't have you screwing with the free will of everyone in Tokyo. So I refuse to live in my new paradise, so be it. That took 15 minutes! Whatever. Just kill me already. It actually took 15 minutes. Like, I was jokingly thinking it would take like 10. Oh my god! My voice hates me. Not doing any damage right now. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening anymore. Time on I can't words. I just had to read so many words that I can no longer do the normal words that come out of my mouth that aren't reading the dialogue words. Yeah, so not surprised me. I'm not going to talk too much during this boss fight, because my voice hates me right now. Yep, what is happening to the game? I don't know. There's a bunch of lasers, and it's going all over the place. Lasers, so many lasers. No, it's fun to boss theme. It's not one I listen to very often, but it sounds pretty good from what I can hear of it right now. Oh yeah, this boss fight's dumb! Right, I forgot this boss fight is dumb. Well, you know, it could have been a lot worse than what's happening right now. It really could be. As long as that bullet doesn't get thrown directly on top of me, you know. And could you, like, give me a life piece or something so I can have, like, some small chance of hope that I can actually beat this? Do I want to beat this? Do I really want to beat this? I just sat there and read dialogue for 15 minutes. Do I really want to unlock the normal ending? Which, unlike the bad ending, which I think is like a page long, this is going to be like, I don't know, another 10 minutes? Just like, oh, yep. And then the saw shows up. Because I want my final boss to be like Sega. Yes, indeed. Oh, that you didn't do that. Yeah, I just would love if I had any idea how many bombs I'm able to use before I just find out that I can't use them anymore, and then I die. I just die, and it's not... Do those stay there? Okay, they don't block my bullets. I can't... I don't think I can go there. Alright, well, the attack's done, so whatever. They don't share an HP bar. I don't know if they share an HP bar, or do they? I can't even tell. Oh, why would you do this? Multitask. Make me think of multiple things at the same time. I have to go the other way. That way, and then... Yep, it's so simple, yet I can't do it because I have lost my ability to brain cells. Why does it take them so long to blow up? Why does the saw just take forever to blow up when Ami doesn't? I don't understand. Oh, they don't share an HP bar. They definitely do not share an HP bar. Why don't they share an HP bar? Why don't they share an HP bar? Well, it's the final spell, so either I win or I don't. Oh, yeah, that, quite spicy that was, huh? Yes, I'll be honest, one thing I've just never liked about these games in general is how often it just comes down to this, the final boss has an attack that goes on for freaking ever, and you've probably lost all your resources at this point, so literally everything comes down to whether or not you can do this, and I didn't, but you know, okay. At this point, I don't care, I just want this game to end, please end, because I've been playing this game for an hour and 13 minutes, oh yes, an hour and 13 minutes of the Touhou at the same time. This is my recording of the day, because I thought it would be a swellio to do 3 recordings today, because I haven't been able to do any recording the past couple days, for reasons. Ah, jeez, thanks for the extend. You're gonna give me that 5 seconds earlier? Did you just give me another one? Is there even a bad ending? Do I just get nothing? There's no bad ending. Okay. cool. So yeah, it's this video game. It's been going on for almost 15 minutes, and 15 minutes of those was reading dialogue straight, not counting any of the other dialogue I read, which probably makes up another like 20 to 30 minutes of this recording. But yeah, my morbid curiosity was answered. So that's this. I hope you enjoyed this recording.